Heyo everybody, Haku here with my live reaction for Monster Musume no Iru Nichijou, or Everyday Life with Monster Girls, Chapter 61. And this should probably be the last one before we enter this hiatus. Okayato's going on hiatus. I'm fine with it, and the general consensus I've seen from everybody else that I follow or talk to, who follows along with Monmusu, has been basically the same, like, take all the time you need. We'd rather have something good and inspired when you're ready to make it than to just pump out stuff if you're not feeling it. So, yeah, we're going to be going on another bit of a hiatus with this series, but we got other Monster Girl series on the channel that I cover, so that'll all be good. And of course, when Monmusu is back, we'll be talking about Monmusu again. And I could even do some Monmusu discussion videos about something if you have any topics you want me to cover or anything in the meantime. But last time we just started this stuff where they went to Mia's homeland, and it's very, very, very lewd, incredibly lewd, kind of too lewd for me. But yeah, I guess that's really it. So let's see what happens here. I don't think we're actually going to end on anything conclusive. I think we're just going to end sort of mid-storyline here when we go on hiatus. And we have some kind of meeting between the tribes that's coming. Mia's mom is not to be trusted, which is obvious, but at the same time they need to find some way to appease the tribes so that they don't pull out of the extra species exchange deal, because the deal is pretty bad for the snake peoples. So yeah, I guess let's start reading chapter 61 and see what we get into. It's actually pretty long. It's nearly 40 pages, as most are for this series. But we start off with this cover of a naked Kurus wrapped in snack. Too much snacks. Chapter 61. Alright? Now wait just a minute, Mr. Sir. We finally got a male visitor, so don't get in our way, alright? Yeah, that's right. Besides, you haven't been doing it with us lately anyway. Just back off and let us have him. Oh yeah, and I was saying I bet this guy is probably Mia's father or something. My girls are such a handful. Could it be, after all this time, you still don't understand interspecies exchange law? We won't let you get in our way. And they all start slithering towards him. I see. So that's how it is then. And he throws his hat up in the air. And what the? These hand movements. He's like a snake charmer, I guess. He looted them with hand movements and then catches his hat. And Kurus just looks entirely confused. Now then, I suppose I'll have to take good care of you girls. It has been a while, hasn't it? Mr. Sir! And they're all, like, fawning over him. Now then, if you'll excuse me, I believe I have some business to attend to. My apologies for the disturbance. And he just leaves Kurus there with the others. Alright, break it up. That's enough. That's enough of all that. We have Mia coming in, banging the pots and pans. Damn it, I knew this is how it would end up too. Mia, you see, we didn't actually do anything, though. We have her friends, and she hisses at them. I'll deal with you girls later. You're in for it now. Darling, are you okay? Oh, yeah, it's always like this around here. Let's head back to my place. Mama said she wanted to talk to you, too. Do not trust your mother, Mia, damn it. She should know this by now. You want me to take part in the Lamia tribe gathering? Mia and me together. This is a bit sudden, don't you think? I mean, why does it have to be us at the gathering? This gathering is a meeting between all Lamian tribes. It's a very special competition. The winning couple will be awarded the right to decide the fate of all of the Lamia tribes. I'm sure you've already heard from Mia, but right now we're in the middle of discussing whether to continue to be involved with the extra species exchange program or not. So is this Sir guy that showed up going to actually be, like, one of Kurus's opponents in this meeting or something? His rival or something like that? To be blunt, if you don't win, we're in big trouble. Like, for real. Is this like a big deal? Or this is like a big deal then, right? Oh, by the way, it's kinda tomorrow. Tomorrow? Just wait a minute, what kind of competition is this anyway? Oh my, I suppose you haven't had any of this explained to you yet. If I were to put it simply, it's basically a stud tournament. Not exactly what you would think of with kurus, but he might be able to win them with his cooking and housemaking. We Lamia are a race consisting of only women. Thus, for the good of the species, we require strong males. The strength of the tribe's husband becomes the strength of the tribe itself. True strength lies in the genes of the strong. The purpose of the tournament is to decide which man is truly the strongest. The tribe that brings forth such a man gains the right to govern all the tribes. This is the purpose. This is the stud tournament. Seems like a very terrible way to do your government. I've got a quick question. If that's the tournament, wouldn't it be better to get that Mr. Sir guy to enter? Oh my, have you two already been acquainted? It's true, he is super amazing. Up until now, he's actually been the one keeping our tribe in power too, but his condition has been getting worse lately. Mostly his back. The number of girls he can handle's been going down day by day. If this keeps up, we'll lose the right to decide to continue with the Interspecies Exchange Act. That's why I need you two to win no matter what. I mean, even if you ask me like this, I don't know about winning. Well, of course, you'd be in a pickle, getting put on the spot all of a sudden. But don't worry, I have some very special training ready for you. Wait a minute, Mama. This is Darling we're talking about. I think he can aim for victory, even without training. Mia? No, I'm sure he can. And of course she's trying her best to keep him to herself. Darling, we'll definitely... Huh? What the... Raha raha. And she starts laughing. Eh? And then... it looks like Mia and Saria both collapse. Sorry, honey. Thought you might be against this, so I went ahead and put some paralysis poison in your tea. Damn, not this again, she thinks. Unfortunately, that little trick won't be working on me. Did you really think I'd drink tea from a known offender? Acne! She's still slurring her words. So yeah, again, they all trusted Mia's mother and should know not to. That special training sounds a bit fishy. Sorry, but I won't be letting you do anything with... And she starts slurring her words too. Oh, that's just my pet Doku-chan. His venom is quite paralytic. But don't worry, it won't kill you or anything. You bitch. Anyway, I'll be borrowing Darling-kun for a bit, okay? And she drags him off, yelling, no! Alright. Now then, we're here. This is where you'll train. It is called the Hall of Tribulation. Mr. Sir also honed his skills here. So, are you ready? It's just a giant door underground. Why am I in my underwear? He says. The Hall of Tribulation. What kind of test am I in for, he thinks. To start with, please memorize these 4 numbers. 1215? What? Got it down? I guess, he says. Remember what I'm about to tell you. As soon as you pass this door, put on what you find in that bag. It will be the only thing to serve as your protection during this trial. Okay? And there's a snack pit. Or snacks pit. Either way. What's going on in here? Quick, the bag, like I told you. What is this? Metal underwear? Chastity belt. They come off if you enter those 4 numbers I told you before. But once they come off, you can't put them on again. Hey, why are you closing the door? Lasting 1 whole night and here is the training. Okay then, do your best. Wait a second, don't leave me. Oh yeah, because of course the strongest would be the one that could resist getting totally overwhelmed by them in a single night. So actually the training makes sense to create a stud, because he would be sort of aloof. This actually isn't that terrible an idea. So he is trapped in this next pit. Okay? No matter where I look, up, down, left, right, from the top of my head down to my toes, it's all girls as far as the eye can see. I'm drowning in a sea of girls. Foo. There's no need to be so surprised. This is just training, alright? It's all to win at the tournament. Don't worry, they told us not to cross that line this time. Okay, of course more lewdness. You're Mia's friends. Let's just start the training, shall we? Of course. We'll start by training your mental fortitude, whether you can keep it together for this. Or are you so used to being surrounded by girls that this is too easy? Let's move on then. Your stamina. How long can you hold out, I wonder? Do you like it when I rub you above your underwear? Do your best to hold out, okay? Come on, this is just training, right? You'll have to give it your best for the extra species exchange, okay? That's right, this is just training, he's thinking. This is all so Mia can stay in Japan. I need to focus. Now then, we'll train your technique. It's not enough to just have fortitude. You'll have to be able to take care of us, too. Wow, what's going on? What's gotten into you? Of course, it's the farm. It's the training. But, just my boobs like this. He's so good. Ah, his technique is amazing. Where'd you learn that? A farm? Anyway, let's keep going. You have to do it with all of us. It's time to train your stamina. We've got plenty of time tonight. We'll have to take our sweet time with this training. Alright, now we see Mia's mother again. So, what's the point of the training? Or what's the point of this training? Oh, Miss Rachnera. Was my little Doku-chan's poison too weak? What exactly do you expect to gain by training him for just one night? Is this tournament so much of a joke that you think he can win with this farce of a training session? Oh, I assure you, this training will be quite effective, Miss Rachnera. Of course, if he keeps it up, that is. Merely lasting one night will probably be pointless, just as you said. Then why go through all the trouble of to get to the real point of this training, of course, testing his strength of will. Strength of will? Foo-foo. To see if he can really last all night without taking off that chastity belt, of course. We'll be able to see just how strong his will really is. Now then, he should be just about ready to meet the girls who will totally ignore my previous instructions. Why, you ask? Those girls in the Hall of Tribulation are all inexperienced virgins who have never been with a man. Oh man. A man like they've only seen in their dreams is right before their eyes. Just how long will they be able to hold out? Okay. Hey, it'll just be our little secret, okay? Wanna just do it? What? We'll just keep it between us. None of the other girls need to know. We can pretend the underwear broke. It'll be fine. What are you talking about? It's just we all want to do it so badly, you know? We can't stand it anymore. We've all been waiting and hoping for so long to do it with a man. Mr. Sir only does it with the older girls. So please, let's do it. Come on, let's all feel good together. Alright? And then he's tossed more into this next pit. And time jump to morning. Everybody's waiting outside. He emerges. Triumphant. This panel. Darling! My master! Dear sir! Foo-foo, what a scene. How disappointing. Come on. Congratulations, you overcame that test quite marvelously. Just as I thought. You possess a heart strong enough to withstand any temptation. You've shown a will of steel, able to best even underwear of iron. With you, I'm sure we can bring victory to the tribe at the tournament. Well, of course, I'm sure Honey wouldn't want his first time to be in some huge group party either, right? I doubt it had anything to do with his will. You were just scared silly, weren't you? First time, she says. What do you mean first time? You're saying... And then she starts whispering over to Mia, Mia, you've been with Darling Son all this time and you haven't even done it yet. I'm pretty sure a parent shouldn't talk about it like that. Don't say doing it. Well, wait, that means... Oh no, that means... Basically... That means he doesn't have a will of steel, able to withstand temptation or anything. He was such a virgin, he was too scared to even get it up. The 6 a.m. bell. That means the other 3 tribes are finally here. We have to go now, Darling San. How long are you gonna wear those iron undies? What? Hurry up and hurry up and change already. The tournament has finally begun. And so we see the other coming of the 3 tribes. Right? And now they're in a coliseum, of course. Oh, this is probably Lala's Head's journey, since she's in Italy. The Piazza di Spagna, the Pantheon. Alright, Trevi Fountain. And we're just taking pictures. Oh, this is great. To be continued. Lala is the friggin' best. her head's journey is more exciting, more hype to me than the entire rest of the chapter. Okay, so I think that was actually it. Yeah. Oh well, that was really good, and we're gonna have to wait to actually see it all play out. So, yeah, again, I don't know with the super lewd past 2 arcs, I don't know if I really like that as much. I don't know. I still love the series. It's still very funny. I don't know. I don't know if it's the right direction to put just being lewd over some of the good comedic stories that have been told. I mean, of course, there have been super, super lewd chapters and arcs early in the series, so it's not like it's anything new. Still, I don't know. Like last arc, the first parts of it were a little bit like, that might be too much, that might be too lewd, and then the last 2 or 3 chapters of it were really, 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 really good. And yeah, then this arc so far, not sure what I think about it, but I still might be reeling from the semi-personal disappointment where it looked like we were going to get this workout or training arc, and then we just jumped away from that and it was a one-off gag and we never got any consequence to it, and we just jumped straight into this Mia stuff, which I like Mia, I like the snacks, but like, I don't know, I like when we have a whole variety of different characters and different girls, and it feels like with this we're seeing all these different snacks but they're not really going to be actual characters, so it's kind of just like one-off lewdness, which isn't really as interesting as if you have a really lewd character. It just doesn't really work as much, you know, when there's no sort of connection in the story to any of it at all, and it's just happening. So yeah, that's the thing. I think it's good. I think it's funny. But at the same time, I don't really think it's building on much. For the series in the future, and I think it could be a lot better and funnier, because it has been a lot better and funnier. So yeah, it's one of those things where I think it's good, but I know it can be better. I know that Okiato has done better and will do better again, obviously, probably. So yeah, that's just the thing with it. But either way, I hope you enjoyed the video. Like if you did like the video, comment down there too. Tell me what you thought of this chapter, what you thought of my first thoughts and reaction. Subscribe for more on Musu, much more on the channel. Like I said, we have other Monster Girl stuff. Like, I guess if there's any Monster Girl anime that comes out, I really enjoy watching them. Hopefully Elf Sama Yasuraru and I will get an anime. I'm reading that every month, and it is one of my favorite manga ever. And I might pick up more Monster Girl manga at some point. There's a lot of manga I need to read, and reading stuff for the channel takes quite a bit. It takes a long time to read something for the channel, but as soon as I catch up to Beastars, and as soon as I catch up to The Promised Neverland, we'll be adding 2 new series of manga, or light novel or webcomic or anything, and we'll see how things work out. So that's it, I guess. Yeah, follow on Twitter if you want. I can keep you updated there and stuff for the channel, or talk to you there. If you want a link to our Discord server to talk to me or more of us on Discord, it's free and open for anyone. So just ask and I'll give you a link. That's it. Thank you once again for watching, and I'll see you all next time.